What is going on, Shedheads? Welcome back to the green room. It is Friday night, and it is shootout build-off night. Yeah, that's right. But we had to make a little audible here, and instead of throwing down with Sean today, Chris came in clutch as he always does, and he's gonna take Sean's spot tonight because unfortunately, Sean's running low on liquid, all right, and he's waiting for that shit to show up. And once that shit shows up,
you,
it's all
Postal
good.
Service.
So with that being said, pulled an audible. Chris came in clutch, like I said, saved the day, and we're gonna do a little Goon LP build off, shootout style. So with that being said, guys, you know what the deal is. We got some Goon LPs. We got all of our tools and stuff here, and we're gonna do it like we normally do it. Where well, actually, not like we normally do it, like how we did it last time, where if you guys watch Kevin K and myself throw down in the squat, where we're literally going to start the clock and both of us are going to throw down and build at the same time. First person to finish the build below a cloud wins. And of course, we will get some official times afterwards, courtesy of Mr. Typhon himself here. He's going to be our timer for tonight. So with that being said, guys, let's start off with what we have in front of us. What we might be vaping on before we get to the build, and then maybe what Chris and I might be vaping it on after the build. I haven't actually decided yet. So with that being said, let's start off with Sean and see. Sean, do you have at least something you can vape on right now, bro? Or are you going?
Yeah, man. I at least have something. And it's just a shame that the circumstances worked out the way they did, and the Postal Service let me down. So it is what it is. So this is where we're at. This is why I can't build, because I'm literally keeping the bottle in an upside down state. There's no way I could start a whole new build with what's left in this bottle.
Yeah, and then once you can't really get much more out of that, you flip it back to the other end, and then you cut the little, and then you pro tip and get at least a couple more drippity drops out of it.
Exactly. So I'm really disorganized. So I'm still on my work mod right now. Got the old Widowmaker on top. It's got whatever build's still in it from whenever I installed it forever ago. I think back when we did the build off on this thing, actually. Blood Money Chop Top, though.
Yeah, dude.
A little contrast to that blue mod. Got to give it a little something. But yeah, vanilla custard's on the inside. It vapes. It's doing what it needs to do. And yeah, that's what I got going on.
Yeah, how much more can you ask for, Maybe the liquid you ordered. Thanks, post office. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to get one in too, man.
Dude, if there's anything we've learned in this vape industry life, it's that you can never count on the Postal Service.
One thing that I've learned in this life is that there's such thing as buying addictions. I'm beyond that.
Yeah, okay? Judging by the just
dude, these crazy are just fucking coils.
That's what I was just gonna say. Just by the amount of coils you have in your hand right now, I would say, yeah, dude, definitely. Yeah, I would agree.
Honestly, there's a bit of me that's I feel shame,
Dude. Yeah. But here's the thing, man.
It's
Chris, you should probably put some coils in some Addies.
Yeah. Well, no. Here's the thing, though, Chris. Don't be ashamed, man. Be happy, man, because you have choices, dude.
Dude, I know, but
also,
you guys know me. Having too much choice can be a fucking problem.
Oh, I was just about to say that, because then I was about to say too, but then there also comes, the unfortunate thing of actually choosing something when it comes down to it, which I actually had to go. I went through 3 different sets and settled on something specifically. That
dude,
I
just
actually
found
been just
something
sleeping
in
on
here
these.
To say that I found a little shed time in here.
Oh, hey.
It's probably bad because I had no idea it was here. And it's one of these fancy pre-roll jobbies, which I wouldn't even utilize. I would just break it down and dynavap it. But all right, just found that. That's crazy. All right, I'm not gonna put a build in, I guess, that I really wanted to vape in here.
Oh no! Remember, I just knocked like
Because
3
I
mods
can't
over.
use Sammy's coils right now. Because that would just be. I'm not gonna rush Sammy's coils. That's not gonna happen.
Dude, now you got me second guessing my choice, bro.
Okay, so this is not a diss at all. Just for the record, I'm gonna use some Duchess coils because I have multiple sets. And
No, yeah. See, I would agree with that. Like, if you only have one set of Sammy coils, save the
I
one
have
set.
one set of
But
his
if you have like
26s.
2 or 3 sets of Duchess coils, then yeah, you could sacrifice one, and then you still have one set to hold on to, and hang on for something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
No,
kind of
and
what I
it's not
do.
because like Duchess's coils aren't good. They're good. I'm not rushing Sammy's coils. I'm sorry. I know that I can get more from Duchess. I don't know if I can get more.
Yeah,
from
you
Sammy.
have to twist Sammy's arm.
All right. Yeah. All right. These actually look fucking solid. I'm gonna pre-do my legs a little bit, not cut, just like bend them, because I don't need to live that life with this goon. So
What do you
don't
mean?
judge me.
You're indexing them?
Yeah,
Mine aren't
because you know
indexed.
some coils you can get indexed, and like that's just the way that they come.
Yeah, mine aren't.
Duchesses are not, and I'm not fucking around with those. Like
Neither am I.
when we're going. Because I could have picked ones that were indexed, but then that would be like the same thing.
But mine aren't indexed either.
Okay, then I won't do it until we start.
I was gonna say unless we could both do it.
No.
If you want to, I'll do it.
If
I don't
you
care.
want to, I'll do it. I was going
I
to
personally
do it.
don't care. Because I was just gonna do it during the build.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it during the build.
Cool.
We're both at a disadvantage. There's no disadvantage to
Hey,
be had.
you know what? At the end of the day, man, what's an extra couple seconds? Like, no, I'm just kidding.
Ooh,
It really matters
man.
at the end of the day. But
No,
it's
but
a
in
little
all
bit more fun,
seriousness,
dude.
though, like
When it comes to
this
shootout
isn't
style, bro, I feel like it's gonna be more fun.
this isn't like we're going for competition for prizes. This is just competition for competition's sake.
This is just for pride's sake.
So send it. Make it
Speaking of which,
make
I
it a
need
little
to
more
find
challenge.
one last tool before we start.
Well, in the meantime, what are you vaping on currently?
Oh
There,
yeah.
Uncle
sorry.
Chris.
Sorry, my bad. So yeah, because I literally got home from work and I'm going on vacation tomorrow for a week. So I was trying to get everything done because I still had to work like every day this week. And there's a few things that I couldn't do until like the last minute sort of thing. So I'm just rocking what I've been rocking all day at work. Bendy Vape 421. I got the Arcane 13 on top. And the coils actually have in here are Clown coils. Shout out to one of our sponsors. And shout out to another one of our sponsors, Testing Grounds, because I got the apricot cornbread pudding inside of that. And yeah, that's it. That's all. And then obviously, like we're building. So just to let you know, James, it makes no difference. I'm building an OG Goon, because I looked at my fucking Goon LP and there was still blue on the coils, and I was like, I'm not pulling those out.
Actually, that does make a difference because I have way less space.
What do you mean?
Like, my posts are a lot smaller.
No, your posts are basically the same, but you can't bring them up as high. There's not that room for air in the top.
I wish you would have let me know that beforehand.
I literally checked like at 8 o'clock.
Okay, well, I guess it's too late now, so it is what it is.
Yeah, dude. The decks are the same. The only difference is
The
that
whole thing
plates
is
are
I don't
different.
have as much space in my posts as you do.
In what respect? I'm just
As
curious.
in,
I'm not sure.
like the amount of space to place my coils.
Like through?
Yeah, like there's not as much space in the post as you have in yours.
So like you're saying
Like I'm just
that?
saying because yours is wider. You could you could most likely stack yours or like lay your side by side easily. Where to mine, I don't have that much space.
Okay, well, if it makes a difference, I never stack, or sorry, I only ever stack on Goon.
It like I said, it's too late now, so we're just
Yeah,
gonna rock
yeah,
with it. Next time, uh, I appreciate a heads up.
yeah. Dude,
But hey,
hey.
it is what it is. I'm just saying, like,
I
for
didn't think I was
future
gonna be
reference.
building today until last night.
Because
So
I literally ripped a brand new build out of mine just to do this. So it is what it is. Anyways, let's I guess is where are we at in the show now? I'm confused.
So it's on
you're
to
gonna
you,
say,
James. What are you
yeah,
vaping
what
on
are
in
you
the
gonna vape
meantime?
Well, I got the Clutch X18 with the dang on it. Inside I got Breezetone coils with Homeboy Mango, and I've got a Neon Lights chop top on top. That's what I got. What's new in the shed, Sean?
Well, shit. In our last episode, though it's going to air this weekend, we get into a few really weird conversation points because we talked about live sports and auto racing, which of course is, maybe a little something slightly out of the ordinary for us, but, good conversation nonetheless. Of course, we had to talk a little bit about, amusement parks, water parks, those kind of things, because that shit's just a blast. And, summertime is hot. We all been thinking about water parks a lot. Everybody wants to go cool off lately. And we had to reminisce a little bit about these old school kids' toys that we all grew up with. And Uncle Chris and I talked a little bit about ideas with growing plants and shit. So yeah, you guys will have to tune in, check it all out. You guys know where to find it. You just Google the website and you will find it all. Shed Time Podcast is the name. It's on all platforms. And that's what's new in the shed.
All right. Well, with that being said, guys, if you haven't yet, get your votes in chat on who you think is going to win this. And once those votes get in, I'll wait a little bit extra for a few people that haven't got their votes yet. And we'll see what the verdict is, and then we'll get this thing rolling. So get those votes in, people.
There we go.
Duchess, is this a sticker? This has got to be a sticker.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I might put this on my tower. I just found it in a bag. Obviously, it was a bag from Duchess. Sick.
All right, let's see where this poll's at. We're going to see what the verdict is at the end. 50-50, man. Split down the middle. 11 votes apiece. So it looks like this one might be close, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens when it gets down to the actual thing. So, Sean, get that clock ready, bro.
It is up. There it is. You guys can see it up here in the top of my window. It is perfectly ready and visible for all. Cursors on the go. So we are ready to rip it. There you go. Make it even a little bit bigger. Very nice.
I don't even have a drip tip. Hold on.
All right.
I'll be ready in a second.
Excellent. Well, checking out the layout here, Mr. Janklin looks pretty well prepared. I'm seeing all the necessary tools. I see some.
Fuck, I don't have cotton.
Definitely want to get that cotton ready. Yep. I see a coily. Coils.
These are Cloud Cartel coils too, by the way.
Shout out to Sloan.
If you guys are in, the Great Britain area, across the pond, or even if you're not.
Yeah, I got some too.
Sloan. And see what he's got for you. He's got all kinds of different variations. I had some, or are they some staggered frame staples or something like that? Or what were
I
they?
think that's what I've got rocking in one of my tanks. That's
Yeah, I
incredible
think I
vape.
put those in. They're in an RTA of some sort too, to be honest. I just don't remember which one off the top of my head. I think.
All right, yeah. I'm good.
I think I'm good there.
All
There's
right,
my
so
cotton.
move this shit
Excellent.
over.
Cotton. Oh shit! Where'd my bottle of liquid go? I need
Is that a Sifu stash bottle I see, Mr. Overdrip? Shout out to our buddy Sifu. What do we got there? Ah, Roots Banana Roots.
Yeah.
A nice choice. A nice choice.
I'm gonna end up going.
Yeah,
with,
it's like
some of this. That great.
it's really unique, but it tastes like a seafood mix. If that makes sense.
It
Does that
tastes
make
like a
sense?
Guesses in
Sifu
chat
mix.
too, by the way, on what times you guys think we might get, and who. Like I said, you could also throw your guess on who you think's gonna win too.
No, it's like if I was blindfolded and I never tried this liquid before, and someone was like, "Who do you think mixes?" I honestly think I would guess seafood. As weird as that is to say.
No, I get what you mean. I think I get what you mean by that because there's a certain type of layering to Sifu's blends, and they're all really unique.
Well, this is the thing. I find that like they all have like a similar vibe. Like they don't taste the same, but it's like there's something the same that makes them taste the same.
Mm.
If that makes any sense at all, I have no idea, but it's like a signature, if you will.
Well, let's get this thing going, guys. I'm tired of waiting. I just want to do this thing. So, Sean, whenever you got the clock ready, let us know. I've got all my stuff here. My tools, cotton, situation.
All right. Let me re-wet these wicks.
I think I need that one. Got some guesses in chat already. We got Addie says 537 for me. Mallory's got vote for each of us. She says frames 355, Chris 410. What else? Was there one more time? I thought I saw one more.
I'll honestly take that. Like
Tim says times 4 minutes 25 seconds. James, so is that like the winning time? 4 minutes and 25 seconds?
I would assume so from this comment, yeah.
Well, shit, boys. I'd say Uncle Chris looks like he's ready. I'd say James looks like he's ready. It definitely looks to me like the chat is ready, and that's always a plus. So, gentlemen, on go, we will begin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yep.
All right. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are building, ladies and gentlemen. And it's interesting to me, for one, having the two different perspectives, because obviously we're getting the classic traditional down low from James, where we're getting that, a little bit more extended desktop style view over here from Uncle Chris, giving us a couple of different perspectives on the approaches. Now we can see both gentlemen are getting the index handled, but it definitely looks like James has already trimmed the leads and he is already slapping coils. I think Frames Janklin is out for a victory today, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna fucking find those later in my foot, I'm pretty sure.
Anthony Ramella says, come on, Overdrip, you can do it. Brian Enoch, let's go Frames. Advocate for Liberty says Overdrip 4 minutes 50 seconds. So Advocate for Liberty is giving you just 25 seconds more, which is interesting. I'd like to see your math later, Tim. Be sure to DM me that. I would definitely be curious to see how you got to those numbers. Anyway, as we are continuing this build off, it does look like the traditional Goon OG in Uncle Chris's hands is going rather smoothly for him. James over here, though he does seem to be doing a little extra fiddling, does appear to have both coils in his Addy. So we might be getting to an excellent shoot off scenario real shortly. All right. Where are we at? Uncle Chris just playing it cool, calm, and collected, the overdrip way, slow and steady wins the race. James over here coming out with fucking shit and lightning, and we're going to see whose approach takes the win.
I don't think it's going to be mine, straight up.
To be completely honest, I don't either, because it looks like James is already putting heat to the wire. I'm seeing little puffs of smoke coming off those coils. You guys know what that means. Those are those oils burning off. We are getting close to glow. And I'm starting to see the tiniest bits of red show up. Oh boy, there's the scrapes. Man, from this angle, those are looking pretty close. I don't see any problems with those. How do you feel? Up, Mr. Janklin sees a problem. He's giving him a little tweak, a little adjustment. That looks plenty even for me. All right. James is going to the cooling stage now. You guys have seen this technique time and time again. I think it is just a patented build-off move at this point. Cooling down the coil with the liquid, it just makes sense when you're trying to move quickly. And I'm seeing it now. I got, there it is. One coil has cotton. And as you guys probably know, if you've been paying attention to these episodes, James is very much into this technique of throwing the whole piece of cotton in and then making the snip. This does seem to save him time, and it might be a technique that your boy over here should probably attempt at least once or twice to see if it can save me a second or two, because it definitely looks like it's working for him. Excellent. Excellent trimming of one side, trimming of the other. We better get our hands on the lap button, because it is not going to be long now before James blows that wick and hits us with a cloud. How you feeling over there, Overdrip?
Nothing's going for me today, so it's fine. It's one of those days.
Still looks like we're fumbling with coils, getting them even and tight.
Well, I've clamped them down 4 times, and 4 times in a row I've missed the fucking, because these coils are so fucking springy that
This is gonna be a terrible day.
it didn't get caught in the clamp because it wasn't even underneath the middle of the fucking spot. But I think I got them now, so.
All right. Well, James is wetting his wicks now. It is only seconds from the cloud. And then that's time for James. Now it's up to Uncle Chris to see where he lands. How you feeling about that, Mr. Janklin?
The wick job on this thing's not the greatest, but my coil placement looks pretty sick.
At the end of the day, a W is still a W.
Oh, I hope if I put some more wattage to this too. 50 watts ain't doing it.
No, I trust it won't. Now we're clouding out the camera. Overdrip's working out those hot spots. Looks like a beautiful glow going on there.
Yeah. It's going. Now I'm just gonna quickly double check that these are nice and snug. I could have just got them in the first time. I could have put together a reasonable time.
Anytime I was putting one coil in, it popped the other one out. And I had to fucking just sit there and
That works for
just
me.
force it.
Hit it, Uncle Chris.
I will say shout out to Sloan Cloud Cartel, because dude, these things burned even pretty fucking quick, dude. I did like 1 or 2 strums. Bada bing, bada boom.
Dude, I like that we were both using codename Wire Guys coils.
I know, it's kind of like some foreshadowing, sort of.
Yeah, it worked out nice.
That was total by accident too.
Yeah, I didn't even know what coils I was gonna use until I fucking went through the pack there.
Yeah, I sat down before the show, opened up the Jor-El coils over here, and just sifted through, and I was like, oh, triple 27, 3 millimeters. Yeah, that sounds good.
That'll do, coil. That'll do.
Dude, I will say too, like my airflow's slightly turbulent right now, I'm not gonna lie, because I do have like a fuck ton of cotton in the well, so it's kind of like, you know, disturbing airflow a little, but I always forget how flavorful the LP can be. You know what I mean?
And time.
Dude, I looked at the clock. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure it took me 12 minutes the last time I built a Goon, so I guess I'm fucking winning here for my own self. But
I'm just gonna say this off the bat.
Every single person that fucking voted for me. I apologize.
Yeah, I will also start off by saying this too. Clamp style decks fucking suck for build offs. They're the worst.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
especially like if they're like the Goon or like the 1.5, how it doesn't really, how like the posts just come, the clamps come down just flat, and there's no like little bevel for you to kind of just like poke your coil in. You have to kind of sit there and fiddle with it to get it to bounce up.
Well, either way, my friend, 5:32 was your time. 8:28 for Overdrip.
Yeah.
I'll take 5:32, bro. 5:32 is not bad. I don't remember what my last Goon build time was.
As Chris said, it's definitely sub 12 minutes, so that's better than the last time you built a Goon.
Yep. It's called the winning. Winning against yourself, anyways.
Dude, not just sprinkle that shit on like some yogurt or like on your ice cream or something. It's already decarb, bro. You're good to go. Yeah. You don't need to process it. You could just go for it. You know what I mean?
Also, I think that these are Duchess's like hexome coils, because it came out to a 0.2.
Ah, some of
them. And they're 3 millimeter.
The Dutch hex spec, huh?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put them on.
Dude,
like
that's
this
what you should call them, Duchess. The Dutch hex spec. I like that.
Put it on this bitch where I can fucking turn this shit right up.
You know what? I'm actually gonna take this off of here too. Oh, there goes the top cap. Watch out for that guy.
We gotta say, boys, that was pretty entertaining to watch.
Like, at least like it's not.
Dude,
terrible.
Here's the thing, man.
It doesn't look terrible.
Yours definitely looks way better than mine does. Like when it comes down to the wicking, like my coil placement looks beautiful. I will not dock my coil placement. Oh, I'm trying to show you guys in the down low, but I don't have it up. Like coil placement, bro, I think that's pretty fucking clean. As far as like where they're sitting, pretty centered, pretty even, but my wick job is
it's a little aggressive for that.
For me, like for for my liking and like what yeah, I don't like I'm no
Yeah,
like
it's a little bit of an aggressive wick job for that particular Addy right now.
I was just trying to get a time,
Woo.
a decent time. I was hoping to get sub 5 because I went over 5 last time too. We're getting rusty, boys. We're getting rusty. Oh, I screwed this back down on here when I was trying to put this onto something else because I was going to put it on top of this. So I'm
all right. I'm going to say at
clutches.
5 volts on this mod, it's reading a 0.19. That's 130 watts. And it's pretty spicy. It's safe. Running the Goon with like my patented, like, I don't know how many holes. There's probably like 6 holes, whatever, because I have like the splits all across to like smooth it out. I find that if I rock 2 holes, it's too much airflow. 1 hole is not enough airflow. So I just like end up doing like half holes all the way across, and then there'll be like a little fucking diamond.
See, I've always done 2 holes, but I just slightly close 2 holes so that I have like these little crescent moon shapes of the airflow cap, and that ends up being like my happy spot for airflow usually.
There we go. Just had to kind of slightly just move those wicks a little bit out that airflow, and then
now the air is getting underneath and you're happy.
Smooth, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
I will tell you guys one thing. It is hot as shit in this fucking room right now. I don't know if you can see like the little. I got a little. I'm a little glowy right now.
Yeah, sweet. We could see a little dewdrops on the facial structure.
Air conditioner cranked in here at 64, but it's still 75 right now.
Yeah, I could probably tell you what temperature it is in here in 2 seconds. Let me just turn on my little thermometer here.
78 in here right now. I don't know
how accurate this is.
79 at my desk.
It's about 80 in here right now.
Yeah, it's too hot, bro.
Your boy's sweating a little bit. But anyways, damn, that was a crazy one, dude. I was not gonna lie, a little shaky at the start as normally. The adrenaline was pumping, just because I am slightly competitive. Even though this is fun, at the end of the day, I do still kind of want to win. Even though I don't think I'm going to win all the time, majority of the time, I still try to give it my best shot. You know what I mean? And hey, I pulled it out this time. Who knows what could happen next time? But with that being said, I kind of want to. Should we just let them know what's happening next week real quick? Because I feel like we should start the hype now.
I mean,
because
I'm totally with that.
This is some serious shit that's about to happen next Friday, guys.
I mean, you did mention that there was a little of an interesting unintentional foreshadowing happening tonight.
Yeah.
So,
and I think I know one guy's in the chat right now. There's probably a couple others out there. But what I will say is, guys, we brought you guys, the build off of champions. You know what I mean? We threw down. Sean came out at the end, and we called it just the build off. You know what I mean? Which in reality, it's more of an install off. You know what I mean? So we figured, why not make it a true 100% authentic coil build off? And if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down right now, that means we're actually going to be bringing not 1, not 2, but 3 coil builders onto the show next Friday, aka codename Wired. So Clown Vapes, aka KVTV, my man Sloan, Cloud Cartel, and of course Duchess Coils are going to come on the show next Friday. And not only are they going to spin their own coil, like with the drill, the whole shebang, they're also going to install and then vape this thing. First one to blow the cloud after not only building their coils, but installing, wicking, juicing, and vaping them. Yeah, guys, this is going to be next level. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's probably going to be kind of a little 3-way shootout. Maybe.
It's going to be cool.
They're all be a lot of fun. They're all very talented coil makers. Yes. And and so I'm very intrigued.
Coils. Yeah. I think that all of us have.
They all been.
They're all great.
So. Yeah, they're all great vaping coils. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's going to be exciting, and it's also interesting because again, there are slight differences, right,
Slight
in each of
variations.
their
Yeah.
techniques. So it'll be fun to see how each one of them differs in technique,
I'm
and
curious to
if
see what
that.
atomizer they've picked because I left it to them. You know what I mean? I was like,
Oh
we'll have
yeah,
you guys on, but I want you guys to decide between the three of you what coil you want to build, what ad you guys want to put it in. Because you know what I mean? I feel like that's going to bring the real competition. You know what I mean? Because they're going to sit there and they're going to be like, oh, well, let's do this. And someone's going to be like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Because they're all going to try to, go for their strong points. You know what I mean? Maybe when it comes to the build, maybe when it comes to the install. Who knows, man? This one's going to be exciting. I'm pretty fucking pumped about it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm pretty pumped. And I'm not even competing. I just get to sit back and watch with you guys, which is going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna talk a bunch of shit at them for sure.
Oh yeah, we have to. We have to 100%.
It's like a mandatory.
And I hope they
thing.
shit talk each other. I know one person is for sure. We all know who that guy is because he's a bit of a dick. But hey, he makes some all right coils. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's gonna be super fucking fun. I'm really excited about it. And that being said, if there are other coil builders out there, you want to maybe get in on one of these?
Yanni said, "Oh man, that would be fun."
Yanni,
so,
hey,
hey,
I'm
what's
saying
up,
if
Yanni?
you want to call out whoever wins, I'm just saying we ain't against bringing you on to see who would win against whoever wins these guys. Yeah, no round wire builds, bro. I'm talking they're doing like some tricore alien. We're doing like a legit. These guys are legit coil builders, for at least they say they are. So let's see if they are. You know what I mean? That's what this is about, man. They're going to be proving themselves not only to each other, but to everyone here on the interwebs that they're the best coil builder from Codename Wired. That's what they're battling for, that title, the best builder of Codename Wired. I'm putting that out there. Whoever wins this one.
Yeah, they might not say that, but we will say that.
And here's the thing, man.
Done, for sure.
If whoever loses ain't happy, man, you know what I mean? You guys
rematches are a thing.
The losers can go at it, and then you could challenge the champion. Who like we could do a full-on series, bro. Like this could be some real shit. This is gonna be fun. I'm really excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like super, super pumped. But with that being said, guys, I'm also pumped about what we're also about to do because it's about that time of the show, people, where we take a little break and maybe grab beverage, go use the bathroom, do some jumping jacks, knock out some push-ups for Matt Sinister, RIP, my man. Whatever you guys are gonna do, I know what I'm gonna do. Sean, what are you gonna do? Chris, what are you gonna do? I think we're all gonna do the same thing, pretty much.
I know what's about to happen. So yeah, this is the time where I say, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it is that you choose to do at this point in time, it is your opportunity to inhale the good shit, exhale the bullshit, and enjoy your shed time.
Wow. Hey, were we not muted that whole time?
I have no idea. I didn't fucking have the stream up.
Guys, could you hear us that whole time?
Oops.
I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure we muted us. Is there anybody in chat right now?
That delay, man.
I'm assuming it's like the stream is still going. So yeah.
We only heard the end part. Then Anthony Ramirez is muted.
Okay, cool. So I did it
So-
right. Sweet. Hey, that must have been a real good shed time break. That's all I'm gonna say, because I didn't even realize I unmuted us. Anywho, we're back, guys.
Addie clarifies they only heard me say fact or fiction. So
Cool. Anywho, with that being said, oh, you know why? I know why. Okay. That makes complete sense, because if I do this, yeah, okay. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this poll. If you guys haven't voted yet, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. I guess that really doesn't matter because it's going to take an extra 5 seconds. Anyway, poll's over. Just going to see what the vote is on this thing. And verdict is in. Tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen, like Sean said, fact or fiction. So, you guys know how this game goes. Of course, Sean is our master of the old book of fiction that he has over there, or facts, depending on how you look at it. And he usually starts this game off for us by reading off a random quote-unquote fact. And then Chris and myself will sit here and we'll pass it back and forth and figure out whether we think it's a fact or if we think it's fiction. And you guys out there in vote in chat get to vote as well. What do you guys think? Do you think he's bullshitting us or is he telling us the truth? Put it in chat. Fact or fiction. Those are the only correct answers. Fact or fiction. Not true, not false. Fact or fiction. So with that being said, Sean, whenever you're ready, dude, hit us with that random fact.
Yes. Well, you guys know me. I'm a fish nerd. You can see the aquarium running behind me. So, I'm a fish nerd. I'm going to hit you with a fish fact first. All right. So, the oldest goldfish on record was 40 years old. Fact or fiction?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. My first thought is that it's fact, and the reason why is I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, my sister got a goldfish from like the fair, like where you like throw a ping pong ball into like a beer cup and there's a fish in there or some shit like that. And it was a goldfish. And my parents bought her like I don't know, like this 2.5 gallon like hexagonal tank.
Yeah.
And dude, this fucking goldfish, like no joke, it lived in that tank for like 5 years. So no, my sister definitely did not take good care of it. B, I'm not even sure that she probably would have remembered to feed it all the time because she got it when she was like 7. And C, like, dude, by the time it was done, it was like 4 inches long in an aquarium that was like 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches by in the hexagon shape. So 6 different 10 inches. So that makes me think that like 40 years is possible because like if you went 4 to 40, I think I'm like talking myself into it.
So here's the thing. So this fish was captive, right? So they had it throughout its entire lifespan is pretty much how they figured the 40 years old out, right?
I would assume.
Because I'm
I don't have those details.
Yeah, because
but
all I'm sitting here is just thinking, how do you know how old the fish is unless you got it when it was an egg and like literally like raised it? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like fucking DNA fucking tests or fucking some sort of sample to, carbon date how long this thing's been like that I just went to like logical.
You went full CSI on that
yeah,
shit.
I
we
went
opened
full,
this
like,
fucking dental office and we got this brand new goldfish and we retired 40 years later and this goldfish had just died.
that's just it's. Here's the thing, man.
I like that you say it like that, Uncle Chris, because that is such a thing. Like,
Yeah,
we
Well,
all know
that's-
that, like, doctor's office or something that has the fish tank,
Oh,
and
most of them
Yeah,
do.
dude.
Shit, there's a fucking Del Taco by the high school I used to go to that has a fucking fish tank in it. I don't know why that came into my mind, but we just started talk about fish tanks and
No,
dentist
well,
office.
it's just a fish tank at a place that
Yeah.
you've seen for a long time. 'Cause
I
I'm
just
sure
thought
that
that
if
was
you went
so
to that
weird.
Del
I was
Taco,
like,
there's
why?
probably still an aquarium.
I was like, this is the only Del Taco I think I've ever been to in my life that has an aquarium in it.
Hey,
Yep.
yo, this is what I'll say about that. Okay. I know that if it was Sean or I that owned that Del Taco,
Oh,
And
there
we're
would
like,
be an
yo,
aquarium in it. Yeah,
there,
for sure.
dude, I would fucking make a killer aquarium that would like lure people
Dude,
in
it
to
was
go
a
to my
legit
Del
ass setup,
Taco
too.
out of
Like
all the
it was
Del
saltwater,
Tacos,
from what
bro.
I believe too. So like they had some pretty dope fucking fish in
Yeah,
it, dude.
for sure. It was probably fresh as fuck.
But
So I'm
anywho.
gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say it's 40 years old. Let's go.
You know what? At first I was going to
Ah.
disagree with you, Chris, but here's the thing, man. If it's in the right, environment and is fed properly and taken care of properly, you got to think about it, man. Like, some fish that are in the koi ponds that people think are koi are actually just giant fucking goldfish, dude. Like,
That's
legit.
true.
Like, it's a
Yeah.
thing, people. Like, some of those
true.
just like crazy, just straight
Common
orange ones,
goldfish.
goldfish, baby. If you put them in a big enough water
They
source,
grow big, yeah.
they can
Yeah.
get as big as the fucking want, man. They'll get
Well,
huge.
dude,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying though. Like that's what my sister had.
Yeah,
and no
that's
joke,
like as
the
soon as
fish
you,
was like this big, bro, in an aquarium that was like that.
because you
like,
said
it was-
that, and then I started thinking, like, I went down my crazy, weird, thought process there for a second, and then I started thinking about like how you said, like, by the end of it, it was like 4 inches. I was like, well, yeah, honestly, I've seen videos of like people with like crazy koi ponds that have koi and also goldfish, but some of these goldfish are bigger than some of the fucking koi in this
Yeah.
pond, bro.
Ern says it. They're both carp.
Yeah, they're from the same species, like this similar species of fish, but just slightly different variations. But yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna have to agree and say fact, man, because
I mean,
It-
you'd
I-
be very
it's-
wise to say that, because the truth is, this is a work of fiction. It's actually even older.
no way.
Yes.
What is it, like 60?
43 is the exact oldest goldfish on record.
That's crazy, dude.
43.
43 years old. And here's the thing. I would wager that is based on the records that the people who put together this information could find, because like James said, I'm almost certain you could go somewhere, because there's places in like Asia where
Dude,
like
some of
the
these-
ponds, like
these
koi ponds and
Japanese
stuff, are
koi
super.
pond, like
Yeah,
koi
like,
pond. Dude,
I would wager there are 100+ year old goldfish in those ponds.
I don't doubt it. Live longer than
I would 100%
You were
wager
correct
that.
there, Ern. I was just about to say that Japanese koi, like some of the specific breeds you get from Japan, do live
Yeah.
long as fuck. That's why people go to Japan to get these koi for their ponds, so that they don't have to.
Because
sit
the
there
fucking
and-
fish is gonna outlive you
Yeah,
anyway.
Not only that, bro, but dude, you can get some of the most beautiful fucking koi out there, but you're going to pay
Oh yeah,
a hefty price.
that's the trade.
I literally watched a video about this dude that went over to Japan to some of these different koi breeders and literally handpicked the koi and brought him back to his fucking house and put him in his mom's pond. Dude, and it was, crazy, bro. Crazy. I might have had a goldfish live 43 days. Yeah, I've had that happen too. But it was probably just a bad fish or poor water quality it was living in beforehand, or
See, look at
damn
Ern
near neglect.
in the specifics of koi. He says, Hanaclon, July 1974, a study of the growth rings of one of the koi scales reported that Hanako was 226 years old. She may be, to date, the longest lived koi fish ever recorded.
Bada bing, bada
Wow.
boom. There you go.
Yeah.
200 plus years.
You imagine that? That fish
No.
has seen
No.
It's shit.
lifetimes.
Full
Tim right
industrial
there.
revolution. And like if they could see it, they would have saw that.
Yeah, and Tim
Right.
even says his mom has goldfish that are about 20 years old. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, bud.
Some old ass fish.
So who got next?
Let's see here.
I can go next if you don't have one.
Sure, because I don't really know exactly which one I want to do yet.
Okay, so fact or fiction. Humans are also the only animals whose brains shrink. So humans are the only animals whose brain shrinks.
I'm gonna say this is false or fiction to be correct for the answer, because I feel like there are other, like you would think other animals would also have the same situation happen. You know what I mean?
There's a lot
Over
of
time.
mammals out there, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Like I'm just thinking about like our closest related species, I guess you could say, or like whatever, like primates. Like when I'm saying like apes and stuff. Like I'm sure as they get older, they might start, their brains might shrink a little. They're very similar as far as like our anatomies go. They may not be able to, talk like we can, but hey, man, they're not too far behind us. And at least not too far behind some of us, I should say. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say fiction, man. I think there's other animals that there's a lot of smart animals out there, and I'm sure with old age, as time happens, either that or our brains just might not shrink at all, and this could be all completely bullshit. I don't know. I'm just gonna say fiction. That's my answer.
Well, I'm going to agree with you on a lot of those same principles. I feel like this is definitely a piece of fiction.
Chat, what are you saying?
I'm seeing a lot of fictions happening.
Fiction.
My T says, gotta be fiction. When it says, don't Dalmatians' brains grow larger than their skull? I don't know. I know that like I've always been told to be like leery of Dalmatians.
So that's because they're so fucking inbred. They're like,
well, they can be pretty aggressive.
Like, yeah, they're nuts.
I had a buddy that lived across the street from me that had a Dalmatian, and he was fucking crazy. I also had one when I was growing up as a kid, and it was one of those situations where like we ended up having to rehome him because we were small ass kids and he was just too crazy to be like, you know what I mean? We just couldn't do
I remember I had like a buddy that like when I met him and started like hanging out with him, we were probably like 17, 18, and he had a Dalmatian, and he was like, yeah, like be careful around my dog because like he's like a little bit spun sometimes with like strangers. And somehow, dude, this dog, me and him, just like we're chill. Like I wasn't like super lovey-dovey with him or nothing like that. Like going and giving him the pets.
Yeah.
But I was never like concerned. And if he like came over, I'd be like, put my hand out, he'd sniff it, I'd pet him.
You know what I mean?
I was always so fucking lit whenever I was with him.
I 100% believe in the theory that dogs can feel your emotions, bro. Because I'll tell you what, man, anytime I've had a dog throughout my life and I like was going through some shit or just having a bad day or whatever, the dogs would always just like kind of just come up and be like, yo, man, you good? They didn't say that. That's just what I thought they were doing. At least that's what I like to think they were doing. Especially, dude, because I had a dog growing up as a kid. Shout outs Frosty, R.I.P. My dude. And whenever I was just having it rough or going through it at the time, I just go out in in that backyard, go sit on the the little fucking outdoor patio furniture or whatever, and just kind of sit there. And if I was crying, or I'd just be sitting there just all pissed off. And good old Frosty, man, he'd just come up, sit next to you. Wouldn't lick you or nothing. You just come up and just put his paw on your leg. Just sit there and just be like, hey, man, it's all right. You're good. You know, I miss that dog, bro. Anyway.
All right, so back to the fact or fiction. Pretty much like I didn't really see many people say anything, so it was like pretty unanimous fiction.
Yeah, there's one fact from John.
Okay, well, John, you're right.
Wow.
It is a fact. It says, as we get older, our brains tend to shrink and can suffer from cognitive dysfunction like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. But as it says, but as best researchers can tell, we are the only animals to whom this shrinkage happens. Tests on other animals have proven to find no similar phenomena. Even close evolutionary relatives like chimpanzees and rhesus monkeys.
I still call bullshit, bro.
Hey, dude, this is literally on the internet.
They haven't tested
I mean,
all the animals, bro. There's so many out there that we don't even know about, man. So they can't.
well, maybe
say
not
that.
like every single animal.
Yeah, but they can't say we're the only ones if they haven't tested them all. You
well,
know what
if
I mean?
they're
That's
batting,
all I'm saying.
Yeah, but if they're batting 1,000, like I mean,
I'm just saying that's not actual fact, though. You know,
yeah, there could be like a really close to human race species we've never even seen or met before.
Yeah, dude, like the aliens, man. They're here, bro. No,
well, yeah, sure, aliens. I mean, that's next level, but
dude, I've been listening to a lot of like UFO stuff lately just because like I find it like really just interesting. Not necessarily that like I super like believe all these theories, but I'm just always kind of curious to hear what other people think. And dude, some people have some pretty like crazy theories, and some people also have some pretty good ones that I'm like, you know what? You might kind of be onto something.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. Maybe.
Anyways, let's see here. Ketchup was once sold as medicine.
I
just fucking hit you with it. Yeah, I ain't even giving you time to think.
Ketchup was originally invented to be medicine.
It was originally sold as medicine. Yeah.
I'll take that as a fact for 100, Alex.
Can't you like brush your teeth and shit with fucking ketchup or something like that?
I know you can clean a mod with ketchup.
Metal.
Yeah, I was like, I've cleaned a mod with ketchup once before.
Yeah, I've never cleaned a mod with ketchup.
I did it once just because like I didn't have anything else, and I was like, well, this.
And you're like, I really want to polish this.
Just
and
try.
I've always
I wanted
heard
to see what
works.
it was about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did all right. It wasn't the best, but hey, it puts a little elbow grease in there. It'll get it good. Anyhow, so what do you think, Chris?
Man, I can't even like go off the chat because it's already like a mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
already a mix.
Couple facts, couple fictions.
Like there's probably numerous things that were invented for different purposes that they ended up being used for.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know if like ketchup could have been medicine. Like it might have been something completely. Like I was thinking that maybe it was like an accident trying to make something different.
Oh, like potato chips?
Yeah, just like how there's like numerous things like that in history that were invented for one thing. And
mac and cheese, bro. That was kind of an accident, sort of. Because what they ended up Kraft back in the day ended up having like this crazy stockpile of like this like I don't know dehydrated like cheddar cheese, and they were just trying to think of like a super like kind of quick easy meal that they could put together for people that they could just like go to the grocery store, pick it up, and only have to put a couple things in it and like feed a family sort of thing. And like their like chef like lady or whatever was just like, hey, well, she like served him this dish or whatever. Like, well, how are we gonna ship this all around the world and keep it on shelves? She's like, well, we got a fucking warehouse full of this fucking cheese. just fucking package it up and let's use that shit. Bada bing, bada boom. Kraft being one of the biggest companies in the world. There you go. Thanks to that lady. And
it's like you're welcome, macaroni.
I bet her brain didn't shrink.
KD. So yeah, I'm gonna say. Fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna say fact. I'm going against myself right now. I'm just gonna say fact.
So we got a fact from Chris, fact from Sean, Got a couple facts in chat. Look like we got a fiction from Addie Tooney, fiction from Anthony Ramella. Mike T says fiction.
Tim says fact.
Yeah, he says
Don't read
it
his next one.
helped scurvy, if I remember correctly.
Ern
Well,
also said fact.
you're kind of onto something there, Tim, because it actually was sold as a medicine. The condiment was prescribed and sold to people suffering with indigestion back in the 1830s.
Wow, 1830s.
Yeah,
about that?
1834.
Medical
to
quackery
be
at its
exact.
finest.
Or yeah,
Dude,
1334.
I swear to God, whenever I fucking watch like some old timey show, or it's like some show that's like turn of the century, you know what I mean? Like, well, I guess now, sorry, from like the 1800s to the 1900s, like medicine at that time was like so
Snake
horrendous.
oils and shit. Like, a lot
Yeah,
of it was
dude,
just
it's just
bullshit.
like filled with that shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
hilarious. It's like, oh, drink this seltzer. It fucking will cure what ails you. And
Yeah.
it's like, I have cancer. You know what I mean? Like, something the fuck, it's like, they'd be like, all you gotta do is
Yeah,
just
drink
fucking
this rattlesnake
drink
venom and
this. It's so fucked.
well, right. Oh, hot liquid all over my hand. Ow.
Yow, 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 yow.
Ow.
Yikes.
People,
That's rough.
watch how much liquid you put into your atomizer before you tip it over and spill it on your hand. Jesus Christ, Frames. I think it was good, dude.
All
Well,
right, Sean.
I'd say we got time
Yeah,
for one more
I'm
round.
ready. Let's hit it.
All right. So here we go. There is a species of deer that lives exclusively in the Florida Keys.
Fact.
Fact.
It's called like, they're called like
I've seen
sea
this
deer or some
before
shit.
somewhere.
And
Yeah.
they're like
they
half the size of like a regular deer.
yeah.
Good job, gentlemen. That was the easiest. The chat didn't even get a chance. You
Yeah,
100% nailed it. They are called key deer. They are
I've seen-
smaller than most deer, and they have
Yeah.
the ability to swim between
That's
the
what I was just gonna
islands
say.
as
I'm
well.
pretty sure they swim, and that's kind of how they ended up there, sort of, or they developed the ability to swim because they were stuck on the island, and that also resulted in them shrinking in size due to environmental things.
Shout out to the key deers of Florida. So
yeah, Timmy
Yeah,
got
what
it.
up?
Tim got
I've never
it. Yeah,
I've actually never been to the Florida Keys.
I've never
before.
been to Florida.
I think the furthest thing I've ever went south was like Tampa Bay or some shit.
I'm terrified of going to Florida strictly on the grounds that, have you ever just Googled Florida man
Florida man?
headlines?
Yeah, no, for sure. I've been there.
Rob's store with Gator. Did you see that?
You
I've been
know,
there,
like
like,
there's some
5
weird
times.
motherfuckers in Florida.
Or
never
no,
had
he
any,
tried to
like,
rob
real
somebody
weird
through the
experiences, though.
drive-through with an alligator. That's what it was. That's crazy.
Dude, there's a million Florida man stories
Dude,
for sure.
so
Some of
good.
them are wild as
They're
fuck.
so hilarious.
Mhm,
Anyways,
Okay.
mhm.
All
ready?
right. Next one. Bananas can't reproduce.
Wait, what?
Bananas can't reproduce.
Fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Because they're genetically modified bananas. At least the ones that we eat. They don't have seeds in them. Have you ever seen an actual like natural banana and you break it open? There's all kinds of black things on the center, on the inside.
All right. Well, just an effort to like make things move quick. Yeah, it's a fact. Addy Tooney is the only one that put fact. So I'm gonna assume that we'll get a few other facts before they see me say that. But it says the bananas we all know and love, known as Cavendish, are in fact a hybrid of 2 other plant species. It has no seeds and has only been able to reproduce with the aid of farmers who remove and transplant part of the plant stem in order to create our favorite yellow fruit.
Yeah.
And for more of your favorite fruit, check out Why Bananas Are Curved.
Anyways. I guess it's my turn then.
Dude,
oh,
I
here we
need
go.
to
This is
find
a
out
good
why
one.
bananas are curved.
Dude, this is a good one. The moon has moonquakes.
Dude, I'm gonna say fact on that because why not? It's a planet. I feel like
Yep.
all planets would have some level of gravity when you're on them, and I feel like why couldn't they? They could have like some sort of fucking Like when you look at the moon, you can see like the fucking all the action that's been on the moon with like craters and shit. So why not? Yeah, I'm gonna say fact.
Yeah, I'll say that there's moonquakes. That sounds legit. And yeah, moonquakes. Quake it up, baby.
And moonquake sounds cool.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
It does, bro. It's like
You want a
yeah,
moonquake?
All right, I'm gonna let chat get a second here to get some votes in. We got a couple facts.
Chatty,
Facts,
We're
but
just
it's-
kicking it.
this
Shout
is
this
the best
moonquake.
chat.
Do you peel the
Moonquake.
banana from the stem
It's
or the
a
bottom? I actually started
moonquake.
peeling mine from the bottom, bro.
Yeah, dude, it is the way.
It peels so easy, dude.
Yep, and you get this perfect little handle at the end. You don't have the point where like it's falling apart. It is.
Fiction on a technicality. On tectonic plates. Okay, no tectonic plates. All right.
I'll show you a tectonic plate, Ern.
Yeah, I feel like you're not a scientist. I don't believe you.
Fact.
I have plates upstairs. They're tectonic.
Moonquakes.
Tectonic brand
just
plates.
Banana. Oh, what?
Only on the green room.
Hey, Deb.
you-
Sounds like an e-liquid flavor. Moonquake. Sounds like a shed time strain.
Do you peel the banana
Oh.
from the stem or from the bottom?
Yeah,
Who would peel it from the bottom?
I do.
I do too.
Really?
And,
Yeah.
and so does every primate that eats bananas.
They peel so much easier, bro.
Yeah, it's the right way to do
honestly,
it.
next time you get a banana, try it. Dude.
I don't eat bananas.
Here's-
Oh yeah,
Here-
that's
so
right.
here's the
that's
thing.
Right. I forgot. My
When,
bad.
at the bottom of the banana
You're
is
good.
that gross little weird piece that nobody ever eats, right? So when you peel it from the bottom, what happens is you actually squish that piece as you're tearing it open.
And
Now
then
that
it's
gross
not left
piece is
on the
gone,
bottom.
and now you eat your whole banana. The stem piece becomes an actual handle, so your hand stays clean the whole way. It never like has that point where it wants to like break off at the bottom.
Dude, not only that, but think about it. Whenever you see a banana peel in any cartoon or Mario, for instance, where's the stem at? At the bottom, connected to all the peels.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, legit. If
I
you
never
ever
put two and
watch,
two together until one day I heard someone say something about it, and I tried it, and I've been doing it ever since.
I learned about it from reading an article that said if you watch how every primate eats a banana, they actually take it from the bottom, and that's how they peel it apart. And it's the more efficient way to eat a banana.
Think about this too. You could also probably eat it off a tree like that and not have to pull it off the tree.
Ooh, factual.
You just be hanging there, fucking pinch pull, and then you don't even have to hold on to the banana, bro. Hands-free banana.
Now you're bringing back my memory of cartoons when they would just like pinch the banana and bloop,
Yep, and then just
Bloop.
yeah, dude.
bloop.
Oh, and there you go, Ernst. Here's another thing about that. It says the strings stay on. The strings stay on also.
Yeah, that is true too. You don't get the crazy stringy
Peeling
things.
from the bottom.
Yeah,
This is a
buddy.
fact. Sounds like TikTok taught me. No, dude, I don't think it was TikTok. I actually think it was like in a Discord conversation or something.
So anyway, we need the answer to
Oh, yeah.
moonquakes.
Moonquakes. It's a fact, but it's not actually it. Believe it or not, Ern, you don't need tectonic plates for moonquakes because it's due to the tidal stresses connected to the distance between the moon and the earth, bro. You know how the moon affects
Damn.
tides? Well, the tides affect the moon, bro. For
Oh,
every
shit.
every
weird.
what's the thing?
For every action, there's an
The
equal and
reaction.
opposite reaction.
Bada bing, bada boom, moonquake, son.
Quoon
Let's go.
makes.
All right.
Fuck your tectonic plates.
Yeah.
Hashtag fuck your tectonic plate.
Dude, that needs to be on a t-shirt. And then on the bash it says hashtag moonquake life. Anyways, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us once again for one of these shootout build-offs. Had to do it to them. Had to take it with the 5-minute build. Unfortunately, I wish it was a little bit quicker. But hey, at least Chris improved on his 12-minute time, man. So pat on your back for that one, Chris.
Uh-huh.
At least it's an improvement. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
I won against myself.
Yeah, so with that being said, guys, stay tuned for next Friday's episode for the official, legitimate, authentic coil build-off with code named Wired, a.k.a. Duchess Coils, KVTV, and Cloud Cartel UK. Make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be a crazy throwdown. I'm super stoked about it. Can't wait to see these 3 dudes spin some coils, install them, and I honestly don't know who I've got yet. Do you guys have any picks yet?
I mean, I'm gonna vote for Sloan because I think he has a statistical advantage because in the UK their wire is gonna spin more lightly, giving him an advantage because of the moon quakes and the tidal effects.
The
so
tidal.
Yeah,
okay.
so I think Sloan's gonna have just a slight advantage because he lives in the UK, whereas the other 2 guys are US builders, so they're gonna be in a different time zone, and that's gonna give them a complete disadvantage. Also, Sloan is a new father, so he's going to be able to do this quickly so he can get back to being dad duty. So I guarantee you that's going to give him a slight advantage as well. So, yeah, that's why I'm voting that Moonquakes for Sloan.
Oh, dude, Kevin says he's driving home with some pizza, bro. I'm about to go and eat some
I got a
pizza
half a pizza waiting for me upstairs, boy.
I got some sitting on the stove waiting for me right now. So with that being said, I'm not even sure, dude. It's probably some sausage pepperoni action.
Surprise pizza's the best.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if it's got cheese and sauce on it, well, as long as it's not got a crazy shit ton of veggies and shit, I'm cool. I'm more of like a, meat pizza, pepperoni, sausage, pepperoni,
meat lovers guy.
If it's got pepperoni on it, I'll pretty much fuck with it because whatever else is on it, if I don't like it, I'll just take it off and just eat the fucking pizza.
But like you're like a standard, like if you're like, yo, okay, James, you want a pizza? Like, what do you want?
Yeah,
let's keep it one topping.
I'll do like other shit.
No, but like I'm just saying, like sometimes
my go-to, honestly,
like
my go-to is sausage pepperoni, dude. That's like my shit.
Gotcha.
A little bit of some Italian sausage with some pepperoni, standard, pan style pizza. That's my shit, dude. That's my shit. But anyways, Chris, I'm gonna throw it to you, man. Plug what you got to plug. Do your normal thing.
All right. Well, I'll just say thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry to let 50% of the voters down. But that's what you get for kind of going on me. I'm supposed to be the dark horse. So, when you bet on that long shot, you got to be okay with losing. So hopefully one of these times I'll come through for you, and make you feel like a fucking winner. But I can't wait for next week. It's going to be fucking dope. I can't wait to see guys do it. I haven't watched anybody build in a minute. Like I've watched their show, but I haven't watched people build like live in the room that I'm in and just like really get to watch it and zone in. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys all are as well. Next week when I do see you guys, I'm going to be on vacation. So it's pretty sweet. I'm really looking forward to going. So I'm actually not sure I'll be on Mixing It Up. I might just come and hang out on Mixing It Up. I probably won't mix, but you can check me out on Tuesday nights on KVTV's YouTube channel for Mixing It Up. Just mixing some e-liquid, having a good chat. We always have a lot of fun, even if sometimes it's just a conversation that we have. We get along real good, and it's a good conversation between all of us. The chat's always popping too, so feel free to come check it out. Of course, come back next Friday for that build off. And then check out shedtimepodcast.com. Give us a listen. I mean, check it out. If you've never checked it out, please just go check it out. Just check it out one time even. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, but you don't know unless you try. And then lastly, if you guys want to try any of my e-liquid, feel free to do that. Just Google my name or like Google what it's called, and you'll be able to find it. And if you do find it, use the coupon code SHEDTIME. And yeah, I think that's it for me. So everybody be safe, have a good week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, to everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a real pleasure. It was a blast having a good evening with all of y'all. Tune in next week for this code named Wired Showdown, because I am looking forward to seeing this one just like the boys are. I know you guys are definitely going to want to see what goes down. So yeah, definitely check this one out next week. Beyond all that, you guys know where to find us. You guys can always head over to that website that Uncle Chris just told you about for the podcast. Find our links to all of our social medias, all that good stuff. And then with that, I'll close like I always do. Don't let the best get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, let's have some fun with it. James.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for my favorite
It's
part
that
of the show.
Time.
For some words of wisdom, a little bit of food for thought for you guys to think about over the weekend from my main man, Mr. Confucius. And today, Confucius say, this man says, listen to this one, guys. Confucius say, learn to masturbate. Come in handy.
Oh my god.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. But then he
Deep.
also says this, which is actually pretty profound. He says, love everybody, not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying there? Like, have love for your fellow man, but don't necessarily make love to your fellow, all your fellow men. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get the point. Anyways,
moderation
said,
is key, friends.
Exactly. Like my man, Mr. Palmas Patterson used to say on the podcast, moderation is key. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us. Sorry I had to do it to you this time, Chris. But hey, man, who knows what's going to happen next time? Like you said, the dark horse might come out the stables blazing next time. You know what I'm saying? That gate might drop, and he just might he might go from the dark horse to the black stallion. You know what I'm saying? Just like taking off down them lanes. But we guys will just have to wait and see. But of course, like we said, the three of us are super pumped to see these three dudes who are great friends of ours, great members of the community, awesome coil builders who, not only supplied us with plenty of coils over the time, but also a lot of you guys out there have probably had the pleasure of trying these coils. So let's see what these guys can do when the pressure's on. 3-way head-to-head action. Codename Wired. Build
It's gonna
off.
be fucking real.
Dude, I am so excited for this, guys. So stay tuned right here, same time, same place, next Friday. Hopefully we see all you shedheads out there. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the channel. I know I've been kind of slipping on the reviews and stuff. I, took a little vacation this past weekend, kind of a little recharge and stuff. But I'm going to try to do some more for you guys, hopefully in this next week or so. Got to work a little overtime, so I just got to fit it in where I can. So stay tuned for some stuff like that. Otherwise, you guys can always catch us over there on the podcast, on all of our podcasting platforms. Leave 5-star reviews. Tell your friends about it. Tell your parents about it. Tell your grandparents about it. Let everybody know. And with that being said, we're going to end this as we always do, guys. We're going to send out all of those positive vibes. Boom. Crisp high fives. And as always, let's just vape on, shedheads. Oh, it's so good. Bye.